This is still the best damn football show on the internet.
Real ones rumble, melon moolage on the mic, watch the whole field crumble. Breaking down the blitz, every play, every struggle. This the hardest in the game. Welcome inside the huddle. Step inside the huddle. Step inside the huddle. Step inside the huddle. Welcome inside the huddle. Step inside the huddle. Step inside the huddle. Step inside the huddle. Welcome inside the huddle. Yeah, we crash like linebackers hitting full speed collisions, calling out the truth, no fluff, just precision. Mel letting loose with the facts, no missing. Malicious bringing heat like a fourth down mission. From the kickoff to the last second breath, we analyze the grind every inch, every step. It's a battlefield where legends get muscle. And if you want the real talk, step inside the huddle. What the fuck up? Step inside the huddle where the real ones rumble. Melon moolage on the mic, watch the whole field crumble. Breaking down the blitz, every play, every struggle. This the hardest in the game. Welcome inside the huddle.
What's good? What's popping? It's a football Friday after Thanksgiving. Itis is gone. I'm charged up.
Oh, we ready, man. Let's get it.
Special guest is in the building. All right. Big Purr is in the building. Music City Misfits own.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back to the show.
Philly, though, but she's a Philly girl. We can't, I know it's Tennessee, but it's
Big Philly.
Hey, I was going to say,
Big
Philly in this thing. Tell them about
Big
it.
Philly. Big Tennessee.
Good. How you doing? It's been a minute.
I'm good. I am a little sad today, but I'm definitely good. It's always a pleasure to be on your show. I missed y'all. It's been a while.
That's why when I saw you, I was like, yo, you got to come. We got to
always a pleasure.
Do it. You're supposed to come last week.
Show y'all love.
I know. I didn't say you link last week, so I fucked up.
It's okay. I was sick. I was like completely sick. You didn't want me on here. Nose running, eyes crazy. I'm getting over it now, but I'm cool. All right.
How'd the season go? How'd the season go last year?
We went to playoffs. I wound up getting injured, so I was so pissed I could not play in that game to help my team. I had a high sprain injury, so I was in a boot the whole entire time. But I absolutely wanted ambush. I need that. I want that. Come get that. Unfortunately, they decided to go to a different league with their corny asses.
Brand?
So, yeah, they decided to go to a different league, so I can't get that. But if y'all ever come back to the WSA, come see us, the Music City Misfits on it. Like we need that.
The smoke.
Yeah. But we lost actually 6-7. Honestly, I felt like the refs was cheating us. Y'all can go watch it on YouTube. It's on YouTube. The amount of flags they gave us was ridiculous. I think we had like 37 flags in one game. They only had 2.
What?
And every time we got down to watch the film. It was crazy.
Was it
but shout out to my team.
It was Watt's fault, wasn't it?
Watts made a touchdown. Like she was running. You should see her clip.
Okay.
She was running for her life. Okay.
Is the touchdown when I said she was running like she was walking on potato chips and didn't want to break them?
Listen. She was running super fast, but it was slow. It was super fast, but it was slow. So, and she was running like she was doing one of them runs where her head went back like this. You know, when you're running from a bully, from from school. Yeah, that's how she was running. She was running for her life, but she made that motherfucking touchdown. Shout out to Watts. She did her thing that game. Like, and shout out to Kirsten, who had 25 tackles in that motherfucking game. She did her big one. Yeah.
All right. So
K-Dog out there balling.
Yeah, she was balling.
Don't hate. I know me and Mulish kept saying we're going to come down. We're going to come down there next.
We're going to make our way out there. Trust me. 2026, we're moving. We're moving and grooving.
Listen, if y'all don't come down here this year, our squad this year, y'all thought we was starting this year. We are definitely going to be starting to fuck with this year. Like, we have an amazing squad. Like, I think this is the most girls we ever had. We have 40 girls. They are some ballers. They went down Kentucky and played Derby City and balled out. And if you want to see some of the clips, go on our Music City Misfits on TikTok, and you can see some of our clips of our girls sacking the quarterback, intercepting the ball. Yeah, they were showing out. They did their thing. Shout out to y'all.
Yep. All right. That's a little intro.
We love it.
Troy,
We love
Troy
it.
has never met you, so this is Troy's
Hey
intro.
Troy.
Nice to meet you.
That's Big Perv. That's Big Perv right there.
Nice to meet Big Perv.
Oh yeah, 2-time All-American.
Come on, talk about it.
I was 1-time All-American when I first met you. 2-time All-American.
Come on, talk about it.
See, that's what the show does. The show uplifts everybody. So
Mullich, I don't like how Mel introduced me. Can you introduce me the right way? I'm the 9th greatest power forward.
The 9th greatest power forward of all time. FTSL Troy. Okay.
Right. He said, "Stop playing with his name. Get it right. Stop playing with his name."
AKA Whiskey Troy.
Come on, AKA Whiskey Troy. Come on. They call him Mr. Red Cup. Come on, talk about it.
Today I could drink. Let's go.
That's smooth though, Mr. Red Cup. Ooh.
Yep. All right, yo, and another thing. Shout out to everybody who came through last week. Like,
y'all seen that? Yeah.
Video's up to 445 right now.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Come on, keep going, y'all.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah, keep going, y'all. Keep going, man. We just going up.
So let's get it popping. Last week, if you looked at the thumbnail, you know what it is. History was made last week on two of the most controversial young athletes we have in sports today. One, Arch Manning, and SHEDeur Sanders.
I'm not doing that off camera. I just wanted y'all to see my. I just wanted y'all to see my little screen.
Love SHEDeur.
Yeah, boy. Come on now. Come on. Legendary, as he would say.
Right now, okay. Texas is up 20-10.
One game
on A&M. So hopefully Arch can hold on to that because everybody wanted to say that this was going to be the real test for Arch and the Longhorns. So we'll get to that. We'll keep an eye on that game. We'll get back to that later. But let's deal with SHEDeur. Let's deal with you. I saw the eye roll already with Troy.
Let's get it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Let's get it.
So, why don't y'all like SHEDeur?
No, we love SHEDeur. See that guy right there with the headphones?
Hold on, wait. Okay. Hold on, wait. Let me show y'all again. Let me show everybody again.
Show Draymond.
Let me show everybody again. Because y'all see my boy up here.
Telling people I hate SHEDeur. I don't hate him, man.
Okay, he doesn't have a strong like for SHEDeur.
I need to see more. That's all. In the NFL, not college. In the NFL. Who playing this week? The 49ers?
49ers this week.
You beat the 49ers, you will hear me next Friday give him his props.
I'm giving him his props anyway, because do he need some development? Yes, but he's going to be there and he's going to prove everybody who's been hating on him wrong. I see it.
I don't think that he's not going to be good. I've never said that. I never said that. I just said that the hype is too much with what he has shown. He hasn't shown anything yet. And I'd say that for anybody. It don't matter if it's SHEDeur, Archie Manning, Peyton Manning, Rick Manning. I don't care. I say the same thing for all of them. What
is needed to win your heart?
What Peyton do? Hold on, wait. Why Peyton?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't judge people off of hype. I judge them off of what they do. So once he gives me a good sample size, and then I could make a judgment. Melon would tell you it's the same thing with Cooper Kupp up here. Cooper Kupp got all that praise, and then where's he at now?
See, but Troy doesn't.
That's not fair.
He doesn't. That's not fair. That. He really doesn't. Because I'm gonna dispel it right now.
That's fair. Cooper Kupp won a Triple Crown.
Who, me?
Yes.
Noodle on Baker.
See, gone out the window. See, his logic is gone.
That's not fair. Cooper Kupp did win the Triple Crown, so the attention that he got was warranted.
Won a Triple Crown. No, it's not, man.
Not that he got was warranted.
So people saying that Cooper Kupp is a top 10 wide receiver all time was warranted?
No.
Okay, nobody ever said that.
No.
Yes,
I don't know where that came from.
We can go right.
That's crazy.
There was two guys up here that was saying that. There was two guys that was up here that was saying that. They no longer with us, but they was two guys up here saying that.
They can't. No, they should
no longer with us.
They should probably not.
But yeah, I'm glad they're not. But I'm just saying the hype sometimes is too much, and I don't go off hype. I go off what's on the field.
Well,
we know those guys and we know their football takes. So
100%.
Yeah.
And Baker is having a good season. I'll give you that, Mel. But it's always going to be noodle on Baker when it comes to you.
Okay, that's fucked up. Anyway,
I feel like you jinxed my boy because he's hurt now.
Because he is hurt. I'm not
going to say too much.
And it's an AC joint at that.
Yes.
Oh, I know the pain, Baker. I know the pain.
All right, so let's get to somebody who does hate SHEDeur Sanders.
What we witnessed yesterday is why the cliche, like father, like son, exists. And all you got to do is dial the clock back 3 years.
Hold on. Oh, no. Do you believe that? Huh?
Who said I didn't believe before?
No. I read through that bull junk you wrote. Yeah.
What did I write?
Oh, no.
Can I ask my question?
Do you believe?
Do you believe now? We just saw SHEDeur play not even an overrated, but a horrible Raiders team and come in and wag his finger at everybody. I told y'all.
Win is crazy. It's amazing, off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean? This 1 week of practice. So imagine, what a full offseason look like. It get dangerous. But it's just a 1 week of practice, so I'm just truly thankful.
And what happened with Deion when he did this? Hot start, 3-1 start. Deion's the toast of college football, and they finished 4-8. SHEDeur has been discipled by a father that believes in instant gratification, who claims a Christian faith but rejects humility.
Okay. Now, Troy got chicken neck. His head was all over the place. So you tell me your thoughts on Mr. Whitlock.
Well, I don't like that. I don't like that people are using Deion Sanders to hurt SHEDeur Sanders. But as history tells you, this stuff happens. It happens.
What are you talking about?
What people using other people against other people to hold them back. So them using Deion and what Deion says to hold Sanders back. And the way that they're treating Sanders in the league. I said it before. I don't agree with the way they're treating Sanders, and it is mostly because of his father. The young man hasn't done anything, right? But I do agree with Whitlock in the sense of the showboat and the showing off, the what you say and how you say it, especially off of 1 week practice. And that's why I say the hype. And when you have a young player like SHEDeur, the hype can get to his head too. We've seen it with Johnny Manziel. And I know Johnny Manziel ain't no SHEDeur. I'm just saying we've seen it with Johnny Manziel. The hype went to his head. He came in overhyped, went to his head. Was out of the league, 2 years later? I'm not saying that's SHEDeur, but I'm just saying we have seen it. So I don't mind him saying they got what they're looking for, whatever that comment was. But you got to be happy. You got to win. You finally get in the game. But all the extra stuff, I'm not with it. I want to see the play. I want to see what you do on the field. And I can't judge SHEDeur off of him beating the Raiders. I just can't do that.
Okay,
y'all suck. Y'all suck.
Okay, but this is where I have a problem with this. Number one, SHEDeur said, that's after 1 week of practice. Imagine what a whole off season. That was tongue in cheek. That wasn't meant in. That's why he said, "I'm just happy for the win." Right after it, so it was tongue in cheek. It wasn't meant to be like, "Oh shit, look what I did with just one." That's not. But that's how everybody's gonna take it. Because they just don't like SHEDeur. But that's why he said it. He knows he's a lightning rod. He knows it.
Is it that they just don't like SHEDeur, or is 100%. It that because of what he does, they can make a media piece out of it?
But that's what it is.
Use it against him.
But think
what
about
does he do though?
He did nothing for you not to like him.
Right. And I'm not saying that he did anything.
They don't like him because he's cocky.
He's not cocky. He's confident in his ability.
Okay.
It could get it could get.
He's very confident, and I love that about him. Like he don't have to be the NFL standard. Like everybody else could be humble. Why can't he be who he is and be great?
Yeah. How do you stand out?
Very innocent.
Josh Allen does it.
And my thing is when someone says, "Oh well, I'm not going to give you credit for beating the Raiders," what does that mean?
Why not?
That's an NFL football team.
I said me.
No, I'm saying, but it's an NFL football team.
I don't care.
But Jason Whitlock essentially said the same thing.
That's what he said. It's like it's an NFL football team. Who has
the best? Giants, I wouldn't have gave him. I wouldn't have really viewed that as okay. That's what I said. Like we base quarterbacks off of tests, right? When Patrick Mahomes came into the league, we based him off of what he did against the other greats, right? What he was doing compared to the other greats. And that's what I mean by I'm not going to grade him off of a Raiders game because the Raiders are a struggling team. I want to see what SHEDeur does against a great defense.
Were the Raiders a struggling team when they beat the Patriots?
The struggling teams win one to the blue. We know this. Stop it, man.
But so do we take that?
Giants, how many wins does the Giants got? Are we not a struggling team?
So do we take so how can you degrade? How can you take away from someone because the Raiders?
I'm not taking away from him. I say I'm not going to grade him off of it. I want to see him play a good defense and see what he can do against a top tier defense, and then I will give him a complete rating. Like, okay, this guy is this way. He needs to work this. I can't do that when the Raiders suck. And you guys said it the week before I came up here. Like, oh, Justin, you picked the Raiders, and I did it to troll. But you picked the Raiders when the Raiders sucked. Didn't they just whoever beat them the week before? Okay, I want to see him. Great job against the Raiders. You're supposed to beat bad teams, 100%. And the Browns are a bad team too. So one of the bad teams got to win, right? So now I want to see what you do against a contender, a team that's going to punch you in your mouth.
But if you just said the Browns are, if you said the Browns are a bad team, how can a bad team beat a contending team? How can you grade him on that then?
I want to see what he does as a quarterback against a good defense. That's how I can grade him.
But he's on a bad team. Your words.
100%. I didn't say I need him to win.
So if he's on a bad team,
I didn't say I need him to win. I said I need to see what he does against a good defense.
But if he has a bad team, how can you grade that? What are you looking at?
What he does against the defense. What he does, not the team. What he does.
So if he
his
throws
his completions,
so
where he's putting the ball, is he giving this guy a chance? It depends. Me and Moo went over this.
So it's not really it's not really what he does. It's still what the outcome is with everything around him.
What he does. I just said that. What he does. I'm not worried about the Browns defense. I want to see what SHEDeur does.
I just said if he throws a perfect pass and the receiver drops
it, okay, then yeah, that's on the receiver. But if he throws an underthrow ball and the damn receiver drops it, I'm not going to just blame it on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm blaming it on the receiver because of the touchdown.
I know you are because he touched the ball. I know.
But we're at this space where it doesn't matter what SHEDeur is. So that's the only reason why I brought that up. It doesn't matter what he does. It's never going to be good enough for anybody.
But why? Okay, here's the thing. Why does he have to be this quiet, laid back person?
He doesn't.
Like, they don't say anything with Baker. They actually praise Baker when they praise Baker when Baker does it. They praise Josh Allen when he does it. We all seen how they praise
Baker. They kick Baker in the ass for it.
Do they?
No, but do they not? But do they not praise Baker now? Talk about his bravado, talk about his competitiveness, and talk about how they do that shit all the time.
But the thing about when winning changes how people
of course.
Except
exactly.
SHEDeur Sanders.
Exactly. Winning changes how people do
I don't believe
right?
that though, Mel. I think if SHEDeur comes out next season and he starts the whole season and they have a winning season, I think SHEDeur gets all the credit. Not all of it, but he gets majority of the credit.
Okay, so what about JJ McCarthy?
I think people that are like, oh, SHEDeur this, they will have to change their minds. Because if he goes out there and he balls against good defense and good teams and they're winning games, the Browns, you can't knock him for that. What
about JJ? What about JJ?
Oh, McCarthy?
That's my question. That's my question to Jason Shitlock over there. What about JJ? Because you talking about all this stuff about SHEDeur, him being flashy and cocky and all this stuff like that. But JJ literally coined himself as a number. Like he went as a whole different moniker, and he's playing historically bad. And me and Mel rock with JJ, but we have to be honest about how he's playing right now. He's not playing good, but he's referring to himself as number 9 and all this other extra stuff. And I haven't heard nobody say nothing about that.
Well, JJ, because he had to do that because of Jettas.
Same thing.
Because
same thing.
Because their names were so close that he had to just go with he's 9.
Bro, at the end of the day, I don't care because at the end of the day, it's the same shit, but nobody's saying anything about it. And JJ, like I said, has been playing historically bad.
Oh, they killing him. They killing him too.
Like, but no, I'm not talking about his gameplay. I'm not talking about his gameplay. I'm talking about the bravado, the confidence that he exudes. Nobody says anything about that.
No,
but when it's SHEDeur, they always talk about, oh, well, SHEDeur Sanders is to this and to that. And what is the problem with him saying this is just off a week of practice? Because that's a fact. It's just off a week of practice.
Well, that's the thing about it.
Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Because
It's not even over a week of practice. Really, just 2 days. If you be honest.
Imagine what happens if he does get his whole offseason, or I don't know if he gets more than a week of practice. That's nothing but a fact, bro. Like, so when people hear that shit and they have a problem with it, why do you have a problem with him speaking the truth?
Because they don't like who it's coming from. You know what I mean? Like
the
at
truth
this
is the
point,
truth.
we understand now that it's just SHEDeur. Like it's not just SHEDeur, it's the Sanders family. They don't. I think Shiloh might be the only one they like.
They've been trying to teach him a lesson since he got into the league.
Shit, Jackson Dart, he's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I love
I've
Jackson
definitely
Dart.
heard media talk about Jackson Dart and the antics, and I've also heard on the other side of people saying why Jackson Dart get to do it, but Sanders don't.
See,
I definitely understand it could definitely be a double standard, but I think what I was going to say earlier is I don't think it's the confidence of SHEDeur or the bravado or any of that. I think it's strictly if you look at SHEDeur and you look at his father, they're the same in that aspect. So if people have a problem with Dion doing it, they're going to automatically have a problem with his son doing it. And I think that's what we're seeing here. It's like we don't like Dion talking out the way he does, but now his son is also talking out the way he does. Something has to change. So then you get these guys that's on top, like, all right, we can show you. We can show you. You can't show us. We can show you. And then you find yourself on this line of, am I in the league? Am I out the league? Am I going to be here? Am I not going to be here? And I think that's what a dangerous line is for SHEDeur because he doesn't control technically his own fate. The NFL or whatever the owners control his fate. Nobody has to sign him to a contract.
He does to a point.
Nobody has to sign him to a point. Yes, but the majority of it is
if he's balling, they're not. You can't keep him out the league.
Somebody will sign him, but then we'll have something like the NFL draft. We all know he shouldn't have fell to the 5th round, and we speculate that it was a lot of colluding going on between owners saying, "Hey, we're not going to draft him." And even the NFL, I told you last week, one of the media guys came out and said that they think that Adam Silver asked the Browns to do him that favor. Because the Browns owner gave Deshaun Watson that fully guaranteed contract, and all the owners was mad at him about that because it sets a precedence that now we can get fully guaranteed contracts, and the owners don't want to set that precedent. So they're mad at him. So being mad at him, the way you fix it now is, hey, go draft SHEDeur. I don't know if it's true, but that's what one of the big media heads said.
No, I just want to make sure. Don't you ever in your life confuse Roger Goodell and Adam Silver ever again.
Oh, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm a basketball guy.
That.
They're both the same to me.
No, they're not. That's the problem right there. One is a great commissioner in Roger Goodell, and Adam Silver is a flunky.
I don't know. I think you people will be on both ends of both of them commissioners, but
no. One
Roger Goodell might be. I'm sorry, Adam Silver. I didn't mean to put you in that bad light.
Right, because one is running a successful league, and the other one
is running a successful league.
I'll save that for Tuesday.
Saturday.
Okay. What is this? For getting in a scuff. Yeah, Shiloh should have never gotten cut. That's a whole nother conversation. Roger Goodell is a great commissioner.
Thank you, Theo.
It says Theo NBA fan. Like, you really think I'm a listener?
Dion right there. That's Dion. That's Dion right there.
Like, you have NBA fan in your dag. Come on. Of course, he's going to say something nonsense like that. Yes, Roger Goodell. Who has the best league in American sports? Thank you.
That's subjective.
Sip my tea on that.
That's subjective. we all can say a different sport.
In
If I watch basketball and I watch baseball, you think I'm going to pick the basketball commissioner to be best over baseball if I only watch baseball? No, I'm going to pick that baseball. If I only watch hockey, guess what commissioner I'm picking?
Facts are facts. You just gave me an opinion.
Objective. It could be objective. Who's the best commissioner to one person is objective. It is an opinion.
I know, but that's not a fact. I'm giving you a fact.
No, Roger Goodell being the most successful, that's not a fact. That's your opinion.
Who has the most lucrative sport in American sports?
All of them.
No, I said the most, not who's making money.
Basketball.
No, it's not even close. It's the NFL.
No.
It's not even close, bro. We had this.
I don't remember people boycotting the NBA and not going to games, but I remember T.I. boycotting the NFL and not going to games.
When did they boycott the NFL?
A couple of years ago. You don't remember?
Really?
Oh,
Did it work?
No.
Okay, then it don't matter.
But celebrities still did it. We don't hear celebrities say, "Hey,
people are no one's watching the NBA now, so that's pretty much a boycott."
What did I miss? Because I was making my ribs. You feel me? They got that tendonism going on over
there. Theo about to give Mel some facts right quick in the chat.
This is the rate that the NFL is now is at its highest it's ever been. Now, had it been steady, you would be right, but it has gone up with the NFL, opposed to the NBA, where it has gone down. Okay? And the NBA has no African American players. How about that?
They do.
No, your league is ran by foreigners. We can go there. Theo, get your ass on camera.
He said, Theo, come up here, man.
Let's not do this.
He said they have no Hispanic owners. But everybody relies.
I was going to say that's actually not true because the Raiders have Richard Seymour.
The NFL relies on teams and fan bases. It's a team sport.
But Raiders have Richard Seymour.
Do you know why the NFL? You know why the NBA
the Commanders have Magic Johnson. And I believe the Commanders owner is black.
And the NBA is failing because it relies on stars. And guess what y'all don't have? Stars.
Who don't have stars?
The NBA.
They do.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even seem confident about that. Anyway, let's get back. We can talk about that on Tuesday. Theo, you're going to be there on Tuesday anyway. So I'll get you on Tuesday. This is a football show.
Back to SHEDeur.
Back to SHEDeur. So I don't see the thing about it is he throws a touchdown pass and everybody says, "Oh man, it wasn't a touchdown pass. It was a swing route to the running back, and the running back did most of the work." So what? Still a touchdown pass. He threw more passes over 25 yards in one game than all of the Browns quarterbacks did all season long. Like, did you not see how the team, fuck the fans, the team reacted to SHEDeur? Myles Garrett, the receivers, everybody, something happened, what they call juice. SHEDeur gave them juice.
Yeah, the Raiders have Richard Seymour and the Commanders have
Team or Cam didn't allow the Ravens on because those teams have established veteran quarterbacks on them already.
By the way,
we talked about that. But I can bring that up again. It doesn't make sense for SHEDeur to go to the Baltimore Ravens nor the Philadelphia Eagles. Both those teams have their quarterbacks of the present and the future. You know who did not have the quarterback of the present or the future? Cleveland Browns.
I mean, technically, Deshaun Watson is their quarterback of the present.
Deshaun Watson was getting traded this year if he didn't get hurt.
They weren't sold on
Could have been. They couldn't have been because it wasn't their guy.
They said he was going to. The injury is what slowed the trade down.
He was still out there getting massages, so they had to get rid of him.
So that's the
he won't give him up.
No. See, two things can be right at the same time. There could have been word that, look, we're not going to draft him, and there could have been collusion amongst some teams because there was no reason for the Saints not to draft him. None. There was no reason for the Steelers not to draft him. There were teams that needed quarterbacks. The Giants needed a quarterback. They could have easily taken SHEDeur instead of Jackson Dart. So
Robert Kraft got more money than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Robert Kraft was getting them good massages.
Too much massages going around. None of the football being played.
But there's another part of this that is not true. That is not true at all. Mike Tomlin was actually in favor of drafting SHEDeur. I have that video in my archives as well.
He actually
That
probably
wasn't a Mike
Tomlin.
That wasn't a Mike Tomlin call to draft SHEDeur.
Theo, I can't agree with you here because it is a strong rumor that's out that there were people that was asked not to draft SHEDeur. There were teams that was told not to draft him, and if I'm correctly, I think the Steelers was one of them.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin said they went and they scouted and they sent their guys to look at SHEDeur, and they came back with a very favorable report on SHEDeur. And
there was a lot of people that were planning on drafting SHEDeur. Antonio Pierce just came out and said that he and the front office before he was let go plan on drafting SHEDeur. Not to mention, there were talks around the league prior to Antonio Pierce getting let go that SHEDeur was a bona fide number one pick.
Yeah, he was going like that's why you saw him with the Raiders all the time. That's why he was training with Geno Smith in Florida.
That's why when the Giants traded up to get Jackson Burt, everybody thought it was going to be SHEDeur because the talk around the league was that either the Raiders were going to take him or the Giants were going to take him. They were going to trade up and take him. If not for all those calls going around.
But they said that wasn't true either, Theo.
Theo, what happened? He never showed up late.
Yeah,
and he wasn't wearing the headphones were around his neck. He wasn't wearing the headphones the way that you think he was wearing the headphones.
And if you don't think Deion prepped his son on how to go into those interviews, bro, knowing that all the heat that was coming down to him at that time too, and how people was looking at him, Deion is not a stupid man to allow his son to go out there and just make a fool of himself, knowing that the goal is to get him to the NFL to be a starting quarterback.
And you got to understand, there was talks before all of the nonsense that happened. There were talks. There was reasons why he got the Deion cleats made in the Giants colors. There was reasons why he was at the Raiders facility dealing with AP, dealing with Mark Davis,
training with Geno
in Florida. Like all of these things were happening. And then something happened. We don't know what happened, but something happened and that changed the course of all of that. Now, I'm not calling collusion or anything like that because I'm not trying to get sued. But something happened.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened. Okay. So let's get to another reason why I believe people don't like SHEDeur. And this comes from my guy. I fucks with Bomani. But this whole Deion Sanders situation has separated me and Bomani. But this is what he had to say about it. Among other things, but I'm only going to talk about this right now.
You know what, man? I think I'm going to say this to SHEDeur, to the fans, everybody. I'm going to say this perhaps on behalf of the people in my line of work, man. Man, let's just get this money. There is a difference between being an underdog and not being that good. This guy who has had a whole slew of advantages and the greatest advantage at all, a father with the power to be able to become a coach at all these places to shepherd you through to get to the point where you get to the NFL. This is not an underdog story. They don't make rich underdogs.
Okay. Who wants to take on this first?
So it's the problem that he's rich and he's not coming from a struggle?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he said there.
I never understand this take, right? Because just like Big Purr said, is the problem that he's rich and doesn't come from the struggle, or is it the problem that his dad coached him throughout high school and college? Which I never understood. I never knew that was a problem. We see plenty of dads and plenty of fathers coach their kids all throughout high school, all throughout college, sometimes even, guess what, guys, through the damn pros. Nobody says anything goddamn thing about it. But because SHEDeur, his dad is coaching, like, that doesn't make any damn sense, bro. Teddy Bridgewater just went back to coach at his alma mater and literally got suspended for everything that he did. Are all those kids now being shepherded because Teddy Bridgewater went back to his alma mater, is helping out his alma mater? Like, y'all got to stop with that shit, bro. At the end of the day, if he's going back to help his kid, and not only help his kid, but if you listen to all the other testimonies of all the other children that he's not only coached in high school and in college, he's helped those children as well. What's the problem with that? Because he's giving back to the community in that way, just like everybody else who does the same exact thing. When he coaches, he's not just coaching his kid; he's coaching the team entirely. His kid just so happens to play on the team.
Yes. Okay. I'll tackle the Deion coach. I'll do it right now, real quick. I do. Even though he said he wouldn't do it, I do think circumstances changed that. And I said a couple years ago that if the Cowboys don't win a Super Bowl in the next 4 to 5 years, that Deion will be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But
might have saved his job.
He might have, but I did hear rumblings this afternoon. They was talking about Deion Sanders coming to Vegas to watch SHEDeur play, and him being in Mark Davis's suite, and the conversations that could have been had in that suite with Mark Davis about potentially taking the head coaching job for the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Raiders making a trade to bring SHEDeur to the Raiders.
Which he was. If you watch the game, Deion was definitely in attendance, and he was in Mark Davis' suite.
So, do I see him coaching in the NFL? I do. And I don't fault him for it, because if I had the ability to coach my son in Pee-wee, middle school, high school, college, and pro, who knows him better than me?
Yeah, I'm taking that opportunity every time.
Like, I'm gonna do that.
Definitely have to be the right situation, though.
No, but it's
definitely
I'm always the right situation. As dad and coach, I'm always the right situation.
For SHEDeur, yes.
Right.
But for the rest of the team, it just depends who's on that team and what space you have to make moves to make that team better. Or Deion would find himself, if he goes to the Raiders, in a situation where you have to get all of these pieces to make the team actually work.
The Raiders actually don't need a lot of pieces. The Raiders
need a lot. We just need a competent fucking play. We just need a competent quarterback and a competent play
caller. Over there. Y'all got some good names. Y'all let go of some good names over the last couple of years. But you still got some pieces you need to put together.
Yeah, no, every team needs pieces. That's for sure. But the way I look at it is, somebody's always going to bring up something about SHEDeur. Like, oh, well, he had a dad that was able to do this, that, and third. Well, that's what every father is supposed to do. So Steph Curry didn't come from he didn't grind his way to becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Through his dad.
Now, Deion get fired one year if he never get a fair shake. Deion Sanders, everybody looks too much into, oh, well, they're not winning this year. So we have to then look at how good of a quarterback was SHEDeur then. If SHEDeur was able to do what he did at Colorado and make Colorado into the household name, like Colorado was must-watch television while he was there. Same thing at Jackson State. Deion Sanders doesn't fail. And then failure is, you can look at it a lot of different ways. Colorado right now is in a way better place. I'm talking about the college than has ever been in its entire history. And yes, the football team isn't doing well this year, but attendance, they sell out every game.
And we know why. We know it's more play calling than anything.
It's coaching. Play calling, and you tried to bring in a new quarterback who doesn't know the system.
And when you're
trying to break in a new quarterback, new wide receivers, new offensive line, new run, it's craziness.
And when you have dysfunction in the front office with the coaches, that is always going to breed turmoil for a team.
So, but a lot of people just look at the money of SHEDeur Sanders and Deion Sanders and the Sanders family in general. Don't do that. Just look at what is happening on the field. Just take that. Because they don't do that to Marvin Harrison Jr. They don't. There's a lot of kids in the league whose fathers played in the league. There's a lot of kids who's playing in the NFL who got coached by their fathers in college. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, we only focus on Prime and SHEDeur.
And it's crazy because Marvin Harrison Jr.'s dad was literally on Twitter talking crazy.
Crazy. And I don't think you want to talk crazy to Marvin Harrison because he might shoot
you. Yeah, that's true.
Allegedly.
Like I said, I just think it's a plethora of things that go into it. Deion and the way Deion is, and I know reports came out that guys were afraid of Deion taking their jobs and not wanting to give him a chance. But ultimately, what it is like you guys are saying, the guy needs to get out there and play and show something. And that's, I think, all I've been saying these last couple of weeks is I want to see what he has before we judge him. If I'm not mistaken, when Trey Lance got drafted, there was big talks about Trey Lance and what he could do and what he couldn't do. And then a couple of years later, it was like, oh, can Trey Lance be this and can he be that? The same with Trevor Lawrence and well, not CJ, I forget the other guy's name, but there's talks, and then it's like, oh, can they really be? And if they have a good season, it's, oh, they can do this. But if they have a bad season, oh, no, they can't do this. So I think when it comes to SHEDeur, yeah, we need to see a full season from him, right? Does he get that opportunity on the Browns? I don't think so. I think organization has everything to do with the player that's there, right? And how that player is developed and how that player is placed out on the field. And I was just about to say that what Son said in the chat, Daniel Jones. We look at Daniel Jones on the Giants. Mel, you were saying, hey, not a very good quarterback. He goes to Indy, a different system, better team, guys that believe him. Hey, he's a pretty damn good quarterback. So definitely the team plays a role in it.
But right, but then once you get no information, you change it. And
but that's what I said. Once he went,
that's why you see it. That's exactly why I said, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, Dre just popped
in. Dre, where you been at, dog? Where you been?
Yeah,
it's been a minute, boy. You can't just be popping in here talking about Daniel Jones of the South.
Right. I know what happened with Dre. I got the information. It's all
good. We good. It's all good, Dre. Well, it's good to see you, dog. It's good to see you.
Right. But I also said with Daniel Jones, I blame it on the coach now. I changed it because clearly it wasn't Daniel Jones.
And I was, but it's right. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people are put in bad situations where you cannot tell who they are as a player, and then when they go somewhere else, Baker Mayfield, as much as you would like me to say it, you go to a team like the Bucs.
Like it hurt you when you said that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I give my props where it's due. It's just not to
you. A little bit, just a little bit.
It did hurt a little bit.
Props where it due, just not to you, man. It's always going to be.
You know how when you go like indigestion and it you throw up, come up a little bit.
No, it came out smooth, straight, just like the whiskey go down. All right. But because he's on the Browns, because the Browns are a bad organization, because the Browns that's not their guy and they don't believe in him. If SHEDeur stays there after this year, I don't know how well it goes for him. Because
but it's not the Browns.
Whether you get rid of Stefanski or not,
the Browns. Right?
Let's say they get rid of Stefanski.
The organization that drafted him. It wasn't
right.
Stefanski.
But let's say they get rid of Stefanski. They bring a new coach in, and that coach does the same thing to SHEDeur. But the problem is the next coach coming in is going to understand that SHEDeur is the guy. And they're only say that, but then don't we get to use that
job if they are willing to take.
And I'll say anything to get the job. But don't you think then that becomes a problem because then we say all the time, oh, that coach didn't have his guy. He never got to draft his guy. Dayball didn't get to draft his guy. Then when he drafted his guy, now we get to fire him because hey, his guy isn't doing it. So that coach gets the same respect. No, he gets to go and get a chance to draft his guy.
But you have two guys that you can actively evaluate.
The difference in the situation,
we know that does not mean that they're going to do it that way. Should they? Yes.
That's true.
That's true. They're going to, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but the difference in this situation is the SHEDeur is technically you're getting a pseudo rookie, like you're getting a rookie quarterback. Mm-hmm. You're not getting a guy who's been in the league for 4 to 5 years.
Two of them.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the Texas stuff in a minute. I'm gonna get to Arch in a second.
Yeah, you're getting two, and that's the thing. If you're gonna bring in a new coach, you're getting essentially two rookies that you can actively evaluate. So even if SHEDeur isn't his guy, they can evaluate Dylan Gabriel, and Dylan Gabriel can end up being that coach's guy. And now you have two serviceable quarterbacks, and even you have, if you want to, you can play around with one and trade him because now you have valuable trade assets or a valuable trade piece that you can get pieces for, that you can get another player for. With either one of them, that's the thing about it. With either one of them, so if a guy comes in and SHEDeur's their guy, they now have a valuable trade piece because they have a good backup, a service backup in Dylan Gabriel. If a coach comes in and Dylan Gabriel's their guy, they now have a good serviceable quarterback as a backup in SHEDeur that they can go in and trade for pieces. Either way that works, any new coach that comes in, they have pieces, they have things that they can work with. It would be, to me at least, right? It would be pointless to go out and spend a whole another draft pick on another young quarterback when you have two young quarterbacks that you can play around.
But we have seen it done.
True, you're right. We have seen it done. That's why I said
just do it a couple of years ago with Trevor Siemian and whoever else it was.
This motherfucker said Trevor Siemian. Do you know how long Trevor Siemian played?
Right, but they did it with him, man. Two young guys, and they still went fucking drafted another guy, bro. Sometimes you draft some guys and you don't know, they don't work out, and it's like a new guy come in. It's like, yeah, I don't really want this guy. I want somebody else. And I'm not saying that happens to SHEDeur.
When did you even pull Trevor Siemian out?
Well, Trevor Siemian was actually drafted by the Raiders, and remember, he was Derek Carr's backup.
Look, his phone even said,
"Get me back on the screen, bro."
And then we traded him.
The computer was like, I know he didn't say Trevor Siemian.
I know, I hit my button by accident. But it happens, though, and that's all I'm saying. It happens. So what I would like to see, like I said, I would like to see what SHEDeur capability is against good defenses that's going to scheme against them, that's going to put them in that's a really good blitzing team.
And they have two of them.
Take it. Right, and take it away and see what he does, and then I think that will also give him more evaluation that might be willing to trade for him next year, because we don't know if the Browns and this is my thing, I still stand on my ground. Bad organizations, and there's a couple of them around the league. Yeah, you want to be a starter, but being a starter from a bad organization 9 times out of 10 turns out the same for everybody. You're on a losing team.
But the thing about it is, he can change. Like, he's that difference making that he can change it. Jackson State wasn't good. Jackson State wasn't good when he got there. Neither was Colorado.
Right. And coaching, culture turns it around. You get the pieces that fit, you turn it around 100%. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe, from what I've seen from the Browns for the last 15 years, that there's a right choice bone in their body. That's just me. I don't see it. So to me, I think it's the latter option of what you said earlier. SHEDeur might not be there. He could go to the
Raiders. They're actually doing pretty good.
Huh?
No, I was talking to Theo. They're actually doing
Jackson State. And if I want the guy to succeed, I want to put him somewhere where I know he can succeed. And I just don't think SHEDeur is going to succeed on a team like the Cleveland Browns, because the Cleveland Browns, if you look at the history, it's all filled with failure. It's some ups here, long downs, some ups here and long downs. So if I'm a guy, I'm looking to go to a team where I could potentially win, and somebody that's going to help the team get better and not put me in situations where the problems then become my problems. It's me. It's not always me. It's the other pieces that's around. Like the accountability of teams to take a toll, or it matters in the pieces that you have there. SHEDeur is a guy that you do want to give him good wide receivers, a good offensive line to block him. The Browns is that type of team that has those pieces, but to me, they just never put it together right. And even when they do, it all falls apart somewhere in the season.
Right. And then I think, unfortunately, nobody knows what the perfect situation is.
9-2, by the way, Theo. 9-2. I think they're doing pretty well. 9-2.
Who's that?
Jackson State. He asked what Jackson State is doing now. 9-2 is what they're doing now. I think they're doing pretty well.
And if your play on the field backs up your fucking confidence or conceited, as Big Purr said, then we can't really say nothing. But if you out there wetting the bed and you still trying to be confident, Johnny Manziel, then yeah, you get what you get. But I don't think SHEDeur is doing that. But I do think SHEDeur has a spotlight on him where everything is under a magnifying glass. 1, because of his dad, and 2, because there might be a group of people that don't want him to succeed in that.
No, I believe that 100%.
That's true.
Okay. Let's get to the other guy.
I could get on the right side.
Let's get to the other guy who made, mind you, again, SHEDeur became the first Browns quarterback to win their first game in 30 years.
Mm-hmm. They
Fucking
were
insane.
1-17. 1-17 now is the record.
Okay. Let's get to another guy who made history this past week. And again, won today because they said that this would be a big test to see if Arch is really that guy or not. Can he go and take down the number 3 Texas A&M? What is it?
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yes, the Eagles are on the docket. That's why I got Big Purr here.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
I'm with it. Hurry up.
All right. So, Arch Manning, 389 yards, 6 touchdowns. First quarterback in Texas Longhorn football history to throw a touchdown, rush for a touchdown, and catch a pass for a touchdown in the same game.
Cook, Arch. Cook.
Because what we're seeing from Arch now is that
whose son is that? Sorry, Michael.
That's the older brother.
So that's not Peyton or Manning's son.
No, that's Cooper. It's Cooper.
It's Cooper's son.
And then he played in the NFL too.
No, he played
in
high school and college, and he didn't get hurt.
He got sick. He got
he had a back disease or a disease in his back to where he couldn't play football anymore. But the boy was cold before his back problems.
That's what I say. Them Mannings ain't no joke. So you expect Archie to be that way. No matter what you say
really,
about
because Cooper was a receiver.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cooper.
I'm talking about and Eli. Them boys was like that. So if you're learning from those two, you're going to get a plethora of knowledge that comes with it, especially with a guy like Peyton, who was at the top of the league as a quarterback, and then a guy like Eli that was in the middle but found a way to win some Super Bowls. You get a lot of help.
He's above the middle.
I give him a little above average. I'm not gonna
I give him above average. Y'all know that, but I wanted to give the people what they want.
Niggas be hating. Niggas hate on Eli. I don't like that.
Eli his respect.
Yeah, niggas hate on Eli. I don't like that.
So with that, because now what are they going to say about Arch now? Oh, well, Texas A&M was overrated. The number 3 team in the country.
The number 3 team in the country with one of the best defenses in the country.
I mean, it's any given Sunday, bro. It don't matter how good you are. Matter how good you are on this Sunday. And
so why didn't you have that energy for fucking SHEDeur?
Because I like fucking with you. Move on, man. I gotta troll you. I can't give you everything. I told you I'm the villain of the show. I just don't feel like being a villain today. I'm in a good mood.
This is some bullshit. I know what happened. Man, I don't need this shit. Anyway, okay. Fucking Troy. All right, so we'll speed this up. Man. We'll speed this up because everybody wants.
You kicking ass, Archie.
I'll get to Arch another day. Maybe I'll do my own little thing on Arch because y'all want to talk about Arch.
Okay. Hey, my boy Arch cooked again today,
and he cooked today too. So
you better stop playing with him.
Arch. I'm a Manning fan. So.
All right. So what is the truth? We got a couple teams. I got 5 teams. I want to know what the truth is about these teams. We're gonna start off with the Eagles. Big Purse here with the big old Eagle sweat on.
Yeah, talk about it.
Okay. What's the truth? Are the Eagles still Super Bowl contenders, or are they Super Bowl pretenders right now?
Big Purse.
Can you stop playing with us?
I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question.
I feel like let's talk about the Eagles and Cowboy game. Like we always split. No, it was not our best game. We should have never allowed them to come back 21 points and beat us, but it happened. I don't know what happened to them today. I have no excuses for what happened to them today, but I know that they need to figure that shit out, and they need to figure it out real fast because do I think that we still are good for playoffs? Yes, but if we continue to play the way we are playing, not passing the ball, I feel like for me, when I watch the game, all I see is, shout out to AJ Brown because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even did anything. Like AJ Brown did his thing. But to me, I feel like they depend on the run game too much, and the run game is not as good as they want it to be. I feel like they're still trying to get that going, and it's not. We have stars on our team that can catch. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and even Goddard. They can catch and give these new boys some time too, because you just depending on 26 ain't working.
Yeah,
Ain't working. But do I think that
Barkley having a down year a little bit to me.
he is?
Only
And
4
let's
touchdowns.
just acknowledge that and work around it. Like, not to say we can't give him the ball, but even when they're passing, they want to pass it to Barkley. Why would you do that? Like, why? When you have superstars on your team that are great catchers, even though AJ Brown been really fucking up lately. Like, I don't know what's been going on with him. I felt like he's been dropping balls on purpose to he be having his little tantrums and shit.
You need me.
But it's other players that you could depend on outside of Barkley. I love seeing the connection between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts today, so everybody can shut up about them beefing. But I just feel like whoever making the plays, they need to find a different route, because if they do not and they don't do it fast, we still have the Commanders, we still have the Bills. We can't lose no more games after this. Like, we lost our 4 games. Ain't no more losing. It's winning from here, or we're I don't know what the Super Bowl look like after that. I don't know. Like, but I am still on the ups with my Eagles. I feel like they're gonna get it together. And if they don't, the fans in the stands is gonna let them know. We're gonna let them know. I'll be down there
Yeah.
personally.
Mhm. I think what has happened is when you get to listening to the outside noise, it kind of fucks up the team a little bit. Because the last 2 games, we'll talk about AJ Brown real quick.
Mhm.
It kind of felt like they've been trying to force feed him the ball, because the last 2 games, his targets have gone up like by a lot. And he's
But
got
he's a
100.
great catcher.
I think that's not. I'm not saying that he's not. But I'm saying is sometimes you get out of yourself to try and to make something else happen, and then you end up losing everything else involved. Because what happens is if you try to get AJ Brown too involved, you lose Devontae, you lose Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
you lose Saquon.
Well,
Because
I think they've been spreading the ball around to Devontae and Brown, technically evenly. 78 targets for Smith and 75 for Brown.
Even Goddard, like,
but
even though Goddard don't run.
Goddard has 52 and Barkley has 41 targets.
Right, but you got to understand the last 2 weeks. I think AJ Brown had 13 targets today, and he had like 12 last week. Hold on.
Yeah, he had 12 targets today for 132 yards with 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
But is that not what you want from your number 1 wide receiver, or is Smith the number 1 wide receiver? Did it change?
It's not about what it's about. You're now changing what the offense is to fit him because he's unhappy.
Well, we did that to Barkley.
But why would they have to change the offense to fit Brown when before they got Barkley, Brown was the guy? Was he not? He was number 1 wide receiver. He was number 1 wide receiver.
That's why he's been complaining all year long about.
But I also think it's what I agree with is guys like wide receivers are based off production. So if Brown isn't producing this year, then the team can come back to him next year like, yo, you didn't produce last year. We need you to take a pay cut.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times that can be done on purpose. So he can take a pay cut. Or they could present the pay cut to him. Here, like, look, your performance not met, like, take a pay cut so we can go get some more help over here. Now, technically, that's not fair to AJ Brown because he would love to produce. He would love to be out here and get out here and be that number 1 wide receiver. But if the team is the one making it not so, then yeah, I'm with him. I would have a problem with it.
Who said the team? I just said that you had a disgruntled wide receiver who was complaining about not getting touches.
But he wasn't disgruntled when he was getting the touches, what they paid him for. They paid him to be the number 1 wide receiver. So he
and
wasn't disgruntled when he was when he was getting the touches. Now that he's not getting the touches, he's complaining about it. Because ultimately you can hurt his paper by him not getting those targets. And
then ultimately he feels like he can help this team. He is one of the number 1 receivers. So why can't he help the team?
It's not about helping the team. I'm not saying he can't help the team. What I'm saying is when you go outside of what the team does, because at the end of the day,
he's a starter. Like to me, it's not going outside. You know, if you throw the ball up, you got certain people that's going to catch it. He's one of them. I don't think it's going outside of anything to make a play designed for him like they did Barkley last year. I think that he's a contender on this team that can help the team out when Barkley can't because he's not producing this year. So throw the ball up. You got two people that catch in very tight situations. That's what he does. Let him do it.
That's what they were doing early in the season. He wasn't producing.
Nah, not earlier in the season. They wanted it to be the Barkley show this year, and Barkley wasn't producing. They wasn't even really targeting AJ Brown.
Saquon's carries are down this year. Saquon is only averaging maybe 10, 11 touches a game this year.
Right, because he's definitely not producing. Saquon is not producing at all, especially not
5 touches in 11 games.
Around this time last year, Barkley rushing yards was way higher than what it is now.
Yeah,
like he's nowhere near what he was doing last year.
And his attention.
They had to come up, and when they found that out, they had to come up with a different plan, an outcome, and put in some more plays. So I don't know. I just feel like they need to get everybody involved, and it can't be the Barkley.
You can't get everybody involved. There's only one football.
Yes, you can get everybody involved. Why can't you?
Because, all right, the difference in what's happening with the Eagles offense this year opposed to last year, they don't have as many explosive
That's the same
plays.
for Brown. How is Brown going to produce if he's not touching the ball?
There's a reason for that.
It's not
the explosive plays came from Barkley.
So Saquon's not breaking the 60-yard runs. He's not doing that like he did last year.
Well, he broke a 60. As long as this year was 65.
No, on a consistent basis
against the Giants.
No.
So it's like,
guys.
And and you got to give credit to the guys, the other teams that they're playing against. Like they did win the Super Bowl last year, so you're going to get everybody's best shot on defense. So Saquon, AJ, Devontae, Dallas, Jalen, everybody has to pretty much ramp it up to another level. And I don't believe this Philadelphia Eagle team has an identity. We knew what the Eagles were last year. We don't know what they are this year.
And I think that's AJ Brown's problem right there. We knew who we were. We played the game this year, and now all of a sudden we're going in a totally different direction.
But last year,
I'm the one that's being affected by it.
No, but last year he had the same gripes. He was mad last year that they ran the ball as much as they did.
Because it limits his target.
It still let the team in targets though.
Right, and I'm not saying he's justified, but we know top wide receivers are divas. Right, we can't dismiss that part of it. He's a diva, but I do agree with him in the sense that if I'm the number one option, I need you to treat me like I'm the number one option. Because the Vikings wouldn't do that. The Vikings wouldn't do that to a Justin Jefferson.
The Vikings are doing that Justin Jefferson right now.
Well, they don't have a quarterback. Who's their quarterback?
Jordan Addison is emerging as the same way that Devontae Smith has emerged. Jordan Addison is doing the exact same thing because Justin Jefferson draws so much attention.
It gets your other guys open. But what I'm saying is ultimately you're still going to look to get the ball to Justin Jefferson. There might be some games you don't, but you're ultimately going to reassure him, hey, we're coming to you. And I don't think that's being done with AJ Brown. There's no
AJ Brown still has more targets than everybody else on the team.
No, he doesn't. Smith has the most targets.
Now,
because AJ Brown missed 2 games.
Yeah, because he missed 2 games.
Yeah.
But even before that, AJ led the team in targets.
Well, he won 200 targets. Get him in 200 targets. I don't know.
You can't give him 200 targets and throw the ball to other people. It's insane.
They'll lose every game.
Work. And the crazy thing about all of this is that he's complaining about this, and they were 7-2.
They'll lose every game.
Because he didn't help win those games.
What's more important, you getting your numbers or winning the game?
Winning the game.
And no, he's not. No, he's not, Dre.
No matter how much A. Brown can play, he is blocking, running. No, he is not.
No, he's not.
He is not.
Go watch the film.
Yes, he is. He is 100% cheating the game.
Go watch the film. No, he's not.
The
problem that the Eagles have, and that nobody's saying, is in New Orleans right now. This is what happens when you guys win the Super Bowl. This is what happens when any team wins the Super Bowl. They lose their coaches. Who was the Eagles' offensive coordinator last year? Who was the offensive coordinator last year? I'll give you guys a hint. He's the head coach in New Orleans right now. This is what I said. The problem is in New Orleans. Kellen Moore is the problem. This is what happens when you lose a top offensive coordinator. What happens?
It happened to Andy Reid, right? Well, they didn't win the Super Bowl. Well, did the Eagles win?
They did.
Yeah, they did. And then Andy got the head coaching job with the Chiefs.
Yeah. And guess what happened when they won? Who did they lose?
Their OC.
There you go. Yeah. Remember what happened
when the Buccaneers went with Tom Brady? They were trying to steal their OC.
And guess what happened? There you go.
When you have a top flight offense or a really good quarterback, the OC is going to end up going. Shane Steichen.
There you go. Hello.
Shane Steichen is the head coach.
Is that the right answer?
What do you mean that's the right answer?
It's two things, right? You want a good OC, right? And if I'm an OC and I'm winning championships, shouldn't I stay here and win some championships?
You would think so.
And then on the other side, it's okay, I'm getting a head coaching job, but then I'm fired after 2 years. You think the coach that I won a Super Bowl with gonna let me come back?
You just went super. You went super negative right there. You just went super negative. Who gets I'm gonna get fired in 2 years?
That's what's happening now. I'm not going super negative. Coaches don't last nowadays. We can't sugarcoat it. The coaches don't get 3 years now. They lucky.
But I wouldn't pass up a head coach position.
Shane Steichen still got his job.
That's the up and down, big bro. That's the up and down. It's I either stay here and be the great offensive coordinator I am and win some more chips, or I go and try to do it by myself. And a lot of times, not a lot of times, but sometimes these offensive coordinators aren't built to be head coaches.
They're not.
They should be just what they are. Coordinators. Same thing with defensive coordinators. Sometimes they get head coaching jobs when they don't. They're not that. They're a defensive coordinator. Some guys you need to leave in those positions. Some guys you can elevate to the next level.
Yeah, but a lot of don't. But you don't know who that guy is until you try.
You don't, and that's why I said you got to weigh it. Do I want to stay here and win some more chips, or do I want to take my opportunity to go win a head coaching job? But then, if I fail at that head coaching job, what does my legacy turn into? And I don't think nobody looks at that.
Well, most of them go back to being coordinator.
Go back to OC, yeah. But now you got that tarnish on your record that you suck as a head coach.
Yeah, I think they just give another opportunity.
No one remembers Steve Spagnuolo coaching the Giants.
Yes, we do.
No, you do because you're a Giant fan.
You do.
I'll say you do because you're a Giants fan. Nobody else remembers Spags coaching the Giants.
Nobody remembers Bill Belichick being the coach for the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm. That's a long time ago.
Go ask somebody if they remember Pete Carroll coaching the Jets.
Pete was on the Jets. Come on.
Like, you can change all of that. All you got to do is win.
Yeah, all you got to do is go win.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem that a lot of people, everybody's looking at the Eagles
what do you
offense.
Mean, like
everybody's
match
talking
the
about
offers? If I'm paying you head coach money, I'm not matching no offer for you to be my OC at head coach money.
Yeah, no, that
if you paying an OC head coach money, then that's different.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, like I'm not offering him they offered him a head coach money over there. You think I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take that, but you're still gonna be the OC, nigga? Hell no.
Yeah, no, because Chip Kelly was the highest paid OC.
Well, Chip Kelly, they just paid that motherfucker $6 million.
But that's because you got to keep a guy like that. You need a guy like that. You want to make sure he comfortable, so he don't leave you.
No, we just fired his ass.
No, you don't. You want
the Chiefs OC. You want to make sure he's comfortable so he don't leave you, and you guys are going to be out the playoffs.
You want to
right
get him the fuck out of there as quick as possible.
Okay, so we got. So I think the Eagles are still. The Eagles are still there. I think they're still a good team. I don't think
they're like this. They could turn back up and beat contenders, but right now they're going a little bit like this.
No one wins.
I think they're still contenders.
Yeah, no one. I don't expect anybody.
Yeah.
You got to go through turmoil at some point in the season to understand, so you have time to recalibrate. So,
Kevin Patullo is at an impasse right now, and he needs to just upgrade his offense and understand that what he started with is not what he can finish with. This is the reason why Kellen Moore was so good, right? If you looked at LA, if you looked at the Eagles, even if you look at the Saints now, what Chris Olave is doing with fucking Tyler Show over there. You start one way and you end another way because he understands how offenses and how teams evolve every single day, every single time, every single second. You're being evaluated. So you have to be able to switch it up. This is why the Eagles are stagnant right now. As long as Kevin can evaluate and evolve, the Eagles should be fine. But if they stay stagnant, it's because he refuses or it's because he can't evolve his offense and change what needs to be changed.
And if you're asking me, I think the real issue with the Eagles, they cannot lose another motherfucker in that secondary. They are losing secondary players every single game. I don't even know who's playing in the secondary now.
Which is why they can't stop anybody. The Eagles weren't known to give up big plays. They've given up at least 5 to 6 big plays in the past 2 games. This is the reason why. When you can't stop anybody, it's easy for other people to turn around and score on you. Their DBs are hurt. We've seen this early on against the team that they played today in Chicago. When they didn't have a Nashawn Wright, when they didn't have a Jalen Johnson, what happened? Everybody looked at them and, the Bears are bad. The Bears are bad. They started off 0-3. Then they started to cap off wins. Now they're sitting at 9-3. When you lose your DBs, when you can't cover, this is what happens. Yep, that's the reason why CJ Gardner-Johnson was talking shit in the locker room because he knew this was coming.
Yep. In a passing league, you cannot lose your back end. You just can't. You can't. And then you can't have dudes quitting.
You can't put everything on your D-line and linebackers. As good as Zach Bond is, and as good as that D-line is, you still need DBs to cover.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Cowboys. Real deal?
What about them?
Oh, bullshit.
No. Bro said, yo, cut it, bro. Go to the next team.
This is
Cowboys pretenders. Always. Forever pretenders.
I would say that right there. And this is what I'll say about the Cowboys. I'll keep it quick. Right? The Cowboys have a really fiery offense once they start clicking, but their defense still can't stop a runny nose, especially in the playoffs. And we're going to see that start to happen as soon as it starts to get late into the season. It's going to happen. We all understand it's going to happen. But as fiery as that offense is, that defense is going to be able to keep them in games, and they know it.
Yeah.
It's a no for me.
Yeah, I just think this is what the Cowboys do. Until further notice, this is just what the Cowboys do. George Pickens is not the real deal. That's a nightmare waiting to happen. I don't see the problem with George Pickens is that I'm very leery on wide receivers and quarterbacks on a contract year. And this is where he is right now. So there's a reason why Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't want him. It's a contract year. So he's going to play out of his mind. He's going to. The problem is now, do you pay him like CeeDee Lamb?
Absolutely not.
Because if you do, how does that affect the rest of the Cowboy roster? Because you can't pay two receivers number one money, and your quarterback is making $60 million. That's crazy.
Yeah, no. I just at that point, yeah, no, you can't.
And they just save some money by getting rid of Michael Parsons.
They
had to choose. No, they had to pick and choose who they would pay, and knowing that one of the stars would have to leave regardless.
If you think George Pickens is going to take an incentive-based contract, look at the Bengals. You know what the problem with the Bengals is? What do y'all complain about? Offensive line and defense, right? Do you know why? It's because T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow whack ass eating up most of the fucking salary cap.
Everybody wants to know why Tom Brady won 7, 1, 5,
But
6
the Bengals
Super
are a
Bowls.
bad franchise too.
They are too, but everybody wants to know why Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls in New England. Because he
Never
took
the
pay
highest
cuts.
paid player on the team.
He took
Yeah, because
pay
he took
cuts.
pay cuts, 100%.
Yep.
Didn't Peyton take one year too?
I think Peyton took him most of the time until he went to Denver.
Until he went to Denver, yeah.
Yep.
Then he was like, I got to get my money on the back end. So my arm ain't shit no more. I got to get my money.
So it's like the Cowboys, until further notice, it is what it is. They're going to get everybody hopes up. And then the first round of the playoffs going to happen. And they're going to shit the bed. And they're going to be like, oh, same old Cowboys.
Like
They gotta
Stephen A.
choke like
said,
they always do.
what
And let
goes
us walk
wrong,
in like they
what
always
can
do.
go wrong, will go wrong.
The next team, this is the one I've been waiting on. The Kansas City Chiefs.
No, pretenders.
Yeah, pretenders this year.
Yeah,
I don't think they go nowhere.
I called it beginning of the season. They weren't going to be
yeah, we called it. I said
at some point they can't make it every year. At some point they gotta go sit at home for a little bit.
It's been a steady decline the last 3 seasons. Nobody wanted to see it because they went to the Super Bowl. So everybody think, how can a team be, regressing if they made it to the Super Bowl? It's like, well, if you if you just watch it, you can see it.
Yeah.
Their schedule that's left. They got 5 games left. Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders.
You said Texans, Chargers,
Titans, Broncos, Raiders.
They lose 2 of those games.
I was just about to say, I give them 3 of them.
I think they lose 3.
I give them 3 of them.
Only reason why I say 2 is because they probably going to be. They can probably squeeze out a third, just knowing how the Chiefs are. But
yeah, I give them the Raiders, the Titans, and maybe the Chargers.
No, they lose to the
Chargers. I would say they lose to the Texans and the Broncos.
I think with Amari Hampton coming back, they lose to the Chargers.
Yeah, they're not. I think this is the year they don't make the playoffs. This is gonna be crazy for everybody. They're gonna lose their shit, but it's gonna happen. The AFC is so weird right now because a lot of the teams that we thought were going to be superpowers in the AFC, they are not that.
Nope. Trash. Actually, trash.
So we got those. Next team, another AFC team that we thought was going to be a superpower, which they are not right now, the Baltimore Ravens.
I love them. I'm so sad about them.
I still think if they make it into the playoffs, which I feel that they will, they're going to be a tough out. I think it's about how you're trending when you get to the playoffs.
Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers, Steelers.
I don't know. I want to wish them luck. I hope
they weren't supposed to lose this past game.
I can see them beating the Steelers twice.
They weren't supposed to lose this past game. That kind of fucked
up. They still got the Steelers twice?
Yeah, they got the Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers, Steelers. I could see them beating the Bengals and the Packers. I'm not sure about Patriots. I think they dropped maybe 3-4 of those games.
I could see them do a split.
They could drop 3-4 of those games.
Yeah, that's a tough schedule right there.
I don't know because they've been playing a lot better. This past game wasn't really a good display of that, but they have been playing a lot better. Defense has been playing a little bit better as well.
I mean, they won a 4-game winning streak, 5-game.
So I think the only thing is about the Ravens is putting together key wins at the last time, and I think that they understand where they're at. They still can technically win the division if they beat the Steelers, if they beat both the Steelers twice and win.
Just to throw a grenade in the middle of this conversation, the Cleveland Browns are 2.5 games back. If SHEDeur Sanders gets them to the playoffs, I'm smacking everybody at ESPN. Okay.
Oh yeah, everybody's getting elbow drop from the top rope. But I do think that they'll be able to string up enough wins in order to get into the playoffs because like this division is. We understand how this division looks, but it's really on their defense. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they can string together stops, they should be fine.
Yeah, I believe in it. I think if there was a time for the Ravens to win a Super Bowl, this is it. This is the season to do it. Because I don't believe the only team that scares me in the AFC is the Patriots. They're really good. I know people don't want to give them the credit because they are a young team and they're not really proven, but that's a really good football team.
They are really good. I just need to see how they are in tough spots.
And we've seen Drake May. He got a couple comeback wins this year.
This is true. This is definitely true. And I give we change evaluations when new evidence is upon us. And our initial analysis on Drake May was not very high.
It was not good. It was not good. 100%.
Yeah, he definitely made believers out of us for sure. Now if he can do what he's doing in the playoffs, we have something scary on our hands. Everybody. And that's all I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting for is if I can see this consistency in the playoffs, when it's cold, when it's this, when it's that. We have something scary.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing. Once the weather gets nasty in Foxborough, because they're going to have home field advantage.
Yeah.
What can they do it? I mean, I like their running game. They got a 300 monster in that backfield.
Yeah, that's beautiful back there.
So we're gonna see, but I still believe in the Ravens. I need Lamar to win this chip. I do.
Me too.
And then the last team we just talked about, the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're contenders.
I like
they actually are.
I like them.
I'm gonna say they're contenders.
They actually are. I think they really much are.
Just they don't come this way.
They are. I think they're really strong. They got a really good running game. We talked about their rush game and their defense early on this season, and I think
they're disciplined too.
To be correct and to be our analysis to be correct on that. But like I said, this team is a really, really good football team. Like Troy said, really well disciplined. They run the ball well. They pass the ball well. And they play really good defense. And like I said, they get after the quarterback with all the stars that they have and all the young budding stars that they have. If they can start putting it together in the later times of the year, especially later times in the season, coming into December, going into January and February, like I said, bro, we're going to have something scary on our hands. And don't look again. Don't blink. But the Patriots are back.
Yeah.
Yo, did the Patriots start 1-2 this season?
Yes. You know
They're
who beat
on a
them?
9-game winning streak.
You know who beat them?
The two teams that beat them? I don't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to click my mouse.
You're looking right at it. It's okay. It was the Raiders.
I know. I'm looking at the damn
Oakland Raiders.
Raiders.
The Los Oakland Raiders.
And then the Broncos. The Broncos also started 1-2.
Trash.
They're on an 8-game winning streak.
We don't like the Broncos.
They're on an 8-game winning streak.
Trash.
All right. So there was a interesting report that came out. I saw it, but GQ put it in the chat. And hey, something that Inside the Huddle brought up a couple years back. I don't understand why people don't understand that when I tell you I know everybody gets mad at SHEDeur. Big Purr just dropped out and got her GED.
Her GED, Ski?
So we talked about the Eagles. I'm out of here.
She said, I'm done with this shit.
Oh, wait. She back.
Oh, she back.
Sorry. I was trying to read the comments and I clicked off.
Got your GED.
See, we tell everybody we are the best football show on the internet. Well, coined by DJ Michael B.
Mm-hmm.
But we live in that. We live in that. Because we had this conversation 2 years ago about how they should change the draft where you shouldn't reward the worst teams in the league with number one picks. So now, or top of the draft picks. So now they're proposing an anti-tanking rule, which would include a win minimum for teams to hit or retain their first round picks. That's what all we were saying. They just kind of worded it a little more different. I was saying teams that just missed the playoffs should be rewarded with high draft picks because those are the teams that are one player away from making a real splash and a run in the playoffs.
Yep.
And you get away from teams just saying, well, we're just going to tank the rest of the season and you got bad football. You actually have to win to get a good draft pick. Doesn't that just make sense?
I think you also mentioned last time, I think I heard you say it also like sets off the teams. I think you said something. I'm trying to figure out how you said it, but you were like, we're giving the worst teams good picks, but we're adding these good picks to the worst teams, and it's not really helping them develop.
It's not beneficial for the young kids going to a bad situation. Like we were just talking
Right.
about. Why would you send the good players to bad organizations the way Troy would say? Like, wouldn't it make sense to send the good players to the good organizations so that they can develop and become well and be good?
Because they need more help than what they're giving them. You add the good players to these new teams, and they're going to flourish. You add them to the bad teams, it's going to take them a couple of years to get more drafts to even right.
Yeah,
to the puzzle.
How much does it hurt bad teams though? Because I'm looking at the last since 2010 first round picks: Rams, Panthers, Colts, Chiefs, Texans, Buccaneers, Rams, Browns, Cardinals, Bengals, Jaguars, Panthers, Bears, Titans,
and they still trash.
That's the bottom half of the fucking league. Like,
right? Because what happens is,
well, with the exception, Miami got better. San Fran got better from 2005. Detroit is better now. So in some instances, having those number one draft picks kind of helps teams, the bad teams, become relevant. So as long as, to me, if it's anti-tanking, yes. But if you're hurting the teams like the Detroit Lions, who I don't know if they tanked, but that was just a bad team for so long, right? Or there was a bad team and became a pack of the middle with Stafford, and then.
Because after 10 years of being bad and getting first picks, like you should.
But if we see here, the picks are changing hands. There's not too many teams. Only two teams that ever went back-to-back first-round picks is the Cleveland in 17-18, and then Jacksonville in 21-22.
But a lot of that does happen because of trades and stuff. So a lot of stuff gets kind of like readjusted because of trades. But what happens is that the way I look at it as, if a team just misses the playoffs, team that's 8-8, 9-8, whatever it may be, and they just missed the playoffs, and that team is a edge rusher away from being really, really good, what you do is you stop teams from picking quarterbacks at the top of the draft that don't need to be picked.
But I was going to say that too. Then it kind of rearranges how players are drafted,
right?
But then it will also rearrange how players are played.
Exactly.
Because what if a quarterback doesn't go in the first round? His money
Exactly.
becomes less.
Exactly.
But what if he goes in the fourth round or third or fifth round, like SHEDeur did? Then now he's not getting no money, and he's not obligated to get no start time.
But then you also don't have a Micah Parsons situation where Micah Parsons he was picked number one or whatever it may be. So his contract on the front end was already big. So the money that you have to pay him later isn't as much.
I guess to me, it's a double-edged sword. So I would like to see how they work it out. What's the wording of it?
Because it's what happens is now, at least the way I see it is this.
Because
it's not always going to be a foregone conclusion that a quarterback is going number one. It could be a left tackle. It could be a corner. It could be a cornerback. It could be a defensive end. It could be whatever that team needs at the moment. So now every position can be represent. Now the left tackle, because they love to tell you how important the left tackle is. When was the last time a left tackle went number one in the draft? The early 2000s, maybe. I go have to go look.
Left tackle. I'm in 1990. Don't see a left tackle. 2000. Nope. 2010. I got an OT, a DE. I don't see a left tackle. Last left tackle that was drafted from the list that I got is in 1960. Where did he just go? I lost him. It was in 19 something, like early 19.
Yeah. So you probably maybe Tony Baselli. I think Tony Baselli.
It's a bunch of from 2000. It's a defensive end, quarterback, defensive end, quarterback, offensive tackle, quarterback, offensive tackle, quarterback, defensive end, quarterback.
So two tackles out of all of that.
Since 2000.
But they'll tell you that how important the left tackle is to a quarterback.
And that's why a lot of teams have bad offensive lines or defensive lines.
Like maybe a team needs a cornerback. You know what I mean? But so now a cornerback that can go number one. Like you get to change it up. So now the structure of your team, because if you hit on a quarterback late in the draft and he's a third or fourth round pick, but he becomes your franchise quarterback, look how much money you don't have invested into that position right now, that you can use it for everything else. They always tell you the best way to win a championship is to catch a quarterback on a rookie deal. So
the draft started out drafting running backs too.
Yeah, because that's where the league used to be. It used to be a running back league. Even now, just think about it. Like even as much as they love wide receivers don't even go in the top of the draft.
And then in 52 is when it kind of changed over to quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
And then from 60 to 62, it went back to running backs, and then it kind of get a shift between quarterback, wide receiver, running back, linebacker, D tackle, offensive line, running back, quarterback, defensive end. So quarterbacks really, like when you see a large number of quarterbacks being drafted year after year, is more so from the 2000s,
early 2000s.
Yeah, late 90s. Starts with Peyton.
So so me personally, I like it if they can change it to where it is based on the teams that are just missing that, those mid-tier teams, the teams that are stuck in the middle. Because I believe if you're a bottom team, I think those are teams that should hit free agency. Like you need veteran players first. Like you can build up with a veteran team and then bring in some rookies along the way. But you need culture changers. And the guys who change cultures are the guys that have been in the league for a while, who understand how the game is being played. Guys, you don't have to coach up so much.
Right.
So, but then the thing too is, I think it kind of helps quarterbacks in a way too, because in the SHEDeur instance, right, you get drafted he didn't want to go to a team that had a contender, right? So now you kind of fill out those good quarterbacks that's not going to be drafted first, because now teams are really getting what they need. You kind of get them in the middle of the pack towards that little bit into that lower pack, and now you kind of bring those teams up to where more teams can be more competitive.
Right, and you're not sending the best college football players to the worst teams in the NFL.
I mean, because if you really look at it, how you say his name? Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah.
He went to Texans, worst team, bad franchise. Jameis Winston to the Bucks, which was a bad franchise at the time. Jared Goff to the Rams, bad franchise at the time. Myles Garrett to the Browns. I'm looking at Crowder, Myles Garrett as look at who they are now in the league. Imagine if they went to if
they went to a team that was decent when they got there, but became really good because they became really good.
Yeah.
So that's just the way I see it, but I'm glad they actually are thinking about it. I just want everybody to understand we said it first. That's what I'm saying.
We always say things first, but they don't give us the credit, man.
And they don't give us our credit, but we're gonna get it one day. One day.
One day.
You're trying to tell everybody. You're gonna turn on ESPN or something, and you're gonna be like, I remember them dudes. I used to watch them on YouTube.
That's the dude with the Steve Harvey high top fade. That's what I thought when I looked at the bar, man. I said, this nigga that gave me the Steve Harvey.
All right. Let's get to these picks because I know it's late on the East Coast. Let's get it.
I'm in 12, but we rocking, man.
Okay. So we had the Thanksgiving games. We picked the Packers and the Lions. We got that right. Cowboys, Chiefs. I think most of us got that right. The Ravens let us down, big time. We did pick the Bears over the Eagles. We did not know Big Purr was coming on the show, so I apologize. But we had to take Big Light Skin.
I took the Eagles. I did take the Eagles.
I took the Eagles.
I'm going to be a truthful dude. Troy to his word. I took the Eagles.
Yeah,
I actually took the Cowboys over the Chiefs, though.
And I picked the Chiefs.
Cowboys.
I like the Chiefs.
I don't remember who I picked out of the Packers or Lions. I think I picked the Packers.
I think I picked the Packers.
I'm always do.
And I did pick the Lions.
I think I picked the Packers for that game, but secretly was hoping the Lions won.
Okay. First game, and when I say first game, it's mean the first game that pops up on my list. Troy likes it.
I'll be trying to follow along.
Right. 49ers Browns.
Oh, we right. Okay.
Making his second start for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 49ers. But
I'm gonna do 49ers. I want to see him show out that game though. But if he wins, kudos to you. But I'm gonna take the 49ers.
I'm taking the 49ers.
49ers fans are talking shit.
So I kind of want to say. I kind of want to say
because you niggas should have lost last week to the Panthers.
I kind of want to say they pull it out by 3.
Brock Purdy weak ass throwing 3 interceptions and shit.
Right, because I think I think the defense is going to put the offense in some really favorable spots. So he's not going to have to drive, 70 yards all the time. He's going to get.
Purdy don't be doing that all the time. Don't be act like Purdy just be out here throwing interceptions.
There are times in every season that he's had multiple 3 interception games. So he does.
I mean, sometimes quarterbacks have it. Sometimes quarterbacks throw 2. Sometimes they throw 1. Sometimes they throw 3. Someday happens.
Nah.
Don't just be out like he just tossing it to the other team. He's not Tony Romo.
Shit.
He looked like Tony Romo last week. But hey, I'm going SHEDeur. Get that dub. Get them over there. Get them to 2-8? No, 3-8.
4-8.
4-8. Yeah. Because Raiders in the top 10.
Dang, that's crazy.
Okay. Speaking of Raiders, that's the next game. Raiders, Chargers. And this is a game that I would pick the Chargers 100% every single time. But because of what you just said,
Chargers,
the Raiders are going to fuck this up. Because Raiders know we need that number 1 overall pick. We know.
Yep.
But you know what they're going to do? Gino going to go out there and throw for 1,000 yards. He's going to throw with 15 touchdowns.
We did fire Chip. Yeah, no. Give me the Raiders because we fired Chip and everybody
just fired Chip Kelly. He's going to go nuts.
Yeah, they're going to go nuts.
I'll take the Chargers.
Give me the
I'm
Raiders.
taking the Raiders.
Fucking insane because they just fired Chip Kelly.
I hate games
all
like
the
this.
Problems are fixed.
Yeah, because they're gonna because for one game, everything's gonna look perfect.
Yep.
Anson Gentry gonna get 32 carries for 200 yards. It's gonna be stupid.
It's gonna be fucking crazy. Yep.
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. I think I got the Chargers. They need this win definitely to put some more space between them and the Chiefs.
See, everything that you keep saying, they need this. That's
why I only said that once. They need this. I just looked at the damn division, and I said need Raiders. Once. Calm down, Mel. Let's go, man.
I'm just saying.
Well,
just saying.
Mel,
whiskey started to kick in. Get me off the screen.
Mel, you know our normal saying, right? The Chargers is going Charger. This year, the Raiders is going Raiders because they're gonna do some crazy shit, win this game, and we still gonna have like the 3rd, the 5th, 4th pick in the draft.
Yeah, we're gonna miss out on another franchise quarterback because
they're gonna trade that pick for SHEDeur.
If they were smart, they would do that. But
I was gonna say, if they were smart, they would do that. But we jury's out.
Yep. Okay. Broncos, Commanders. No Jaden Daniels. They said that they will not play him this week. They will look at him for next week. But Terry McLaurin is back. The rest of the season. Scary Terry's back.
Give me Broncos.
Broncos.
Bronx not
getting Marcus Mariota in the Commanders.
Magic Mariota. They should have won last week.
Calling some bullshit.
Marcus Mariota
Mariota got
former
sent to the upside down world. I don't know what happened to him.
And the Commanders.
From getting drafted to them. He's in the upside down world.
And the Broncos. Speaking of the Commanders, remember when Theo said that there weren't any black NFL owners? That's actually not true. Magic Johnson is part of the owner group.
That is true.
So is Richard Seymour. Raiders ownership group. So that is
also true.
Just let everybody know.
The Broncos.
But then he gonna hit you with I'm talking about owner, like majority owner.
Well, they all have because it's a group. They all technically own the team. It's an ownership group.
100%.
Yep.
Hey, I'm just saying, Theo. Just saying.
Jaguars, Titans.
Oh,
Jags.
Sunshine. Taking sunshine in the Jags.
You know what? I think Cam. I'm gonna go with Cam.
Oh, whoa, Cam.
I can't with the Titans. I just can't.
I know they suck ass. I know.
I'm going with Doug Peterson on A.
But I'm gonna go Cam. I think they get their second win this week.
Second win is crazy.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'm looking at their record 1-10. I ain't say shit. I kept my mouth. He said, "Fucking thing." I said, "Leave them alone. Leave them alone."
Look, I predicted their first win. This is gonna be their second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm so proud of them though because every week they go out there and they play like they are a number one team. I'm proud of the Titans.
Next up. This is actually a sneaky good game. Colts, Texans.
It's actually a really good sneaky good game. I'm not gonna lie to you. CJ should be back this week, yes?
I'm gonna take the Texans.
Is CJ back? I don't think CJ's back.
He's not back? I'm gonna go with the Colts.
And I know this because literally my entire team is on IR, and CJ Stroud is my quarterback. No, CJ is back. He has cleared concussion protocol and will be ready to rejoin the team this week. Yep. So he cleared. I don't know if he's actually playing.
He should. I'm going to go Colts. If that's the case, I'm gonna go with the Colts, but I do believe that CJ should play and it should be a good game.
I think it's gonna be a really good game. I am going to take. Give me Indiana Jones and JT. JT will be the first. I say not the first, but he'll be a running back who has won MVP. First MVP in a long time.
Yeah, since AP.
Unless, you know what? I got to get, when we get to the other game, I got another person.
Unless, yeah, I understand who that person is. Unless
I'm going to take the Colts. I'm going to take the Colts. Saints, Dolphins.
Now, Mulish, didn't you say somebody OC is the coach of the Saints?
Yes, I did.
This is why you don't do OCs as coaches. 2-9, nigga. Give me the Dolphins.
Hey, that's true. But at the same time,
a quarterback.
At the same time,
I don't give a fuck. Let Tyreek Hill throw the ball from the sideline. Give me the Dolphins.
That's the game that I just wouldn't bet on.
Hold on.
I won't bet on it, but I'm going to take the Dolphins on there.
Hold on a minute there, Troy, because like you said, this is why you don't have OCs as head coaches.
Well, we didn't. We were supposed to do that last week. We were supposed to rank the OCs.
Yeah, Mike McDaniels was an OC in the Niners. Got a head coaching job.
Some of them.
On the hot seat.
Some of them don't work out. My original statement. That's what I was alluding to. But anyway,
hasn't really been working out either.
I'm taking the Dolphins. Yeah, but it has. I mean, I'll take the Dolphins. He had one good season.
That's fair.
He had something like Stefanski. I'm
gonna take the Dolphins.
He need to be fired too.
You said, "Pert, you're not touching this one."
Nope, I can't put no money on it.
She got the Saints. Go ahead.
Jets, Falcons.
Give me the Birds. I'm gonna take the Birds.
I'm going Falcons.
Yeah, I'm taking Birds. Give me the Falcons.
I don't know. Every time I bet on the Falcons, they lose. So I'm gonna just go opposite.
That's why I said the Falcons.
Smart.
Thank you, Moolish. We got it this week. We got it this week, Boo.
That's smart. Shit,
She did both with Falcons. We got it this week, Boo.
I'm gonna go Jets. I'm gonna go Jets. I'm gonna go Jets on this one.
Okay.
Jets gonna lose because they want the first round pick, man.
Nope.
Well,
it's Bumville out there.
They got a bunch of bitches too.
They're not even in New York Jets. They Bumville Jets. But go ahead. It's personal there.
I was gonna say you got real personal.
Nah, that's personal. I feel that. I understand that.
That's what my mom husband is saved as in my phone. Bumville. Because he's a Jets fan.
That's crazy.
Hey, I understand that.
I hate run deep. Hate run deep.
Panthers, Rams.
Ooh.
It's another sneaky good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams though.
I want the Rams.
The Rams are hot. I'm gonna keep the Rams. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah, I wanna go to Rams, but I'm gonna go to Panthers for upset.
Yeah, but I think if anybody has anything to say about JT winning his MVP, I think it's that guy over there in LA.
He's one of them. He's one.
Yeah, I think we gotta start talking about how good is Matt Stafford, because he technically has had two Hall of Fame careers.
We've done this. We are the only podcast. We've done this. All people laughed at me. I got the video on TikTok.
Sure
I said we are going to have conversations about Matthew Stafford and where he places all the time.
You went mute, man. Or is that me?
Yeah, it's probably you because that's still him.
That's you.
No, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, them shitty headphones.
Headphones down.
How you got plug-in headphones and they die?
All right, I'm good.
Stop getting gas station headphones.
No, I just didn't charge them. They was beeping in my ear, but I don't ever charge them. We do 4 podcasts a week, and last time I charged them probably was 2 months ago. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I'm not gonna bullshit. They last long, nigga. One charge, I'm good for 2 months.
Hey, I feel you. Same shit.
Yeah, but Matthew Stafford is gonna have to get brought up in some real conversations real soon.
Yep.
And we said it, but everybody else isn't ready to have those conversations. God forbid he wins another Super Bowl.
Yep.
He getting into the Hall of Fame before Eli.
Man, it's gonna be different.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer now.
I know.
But I think he slides into top 5 category real quick with another Super Bowl.
Think you gotta look at his body of work, man. I'm saying,
I already did it. Look, Calvin Johnson, Triple Crown winner. Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown winner. Puka Nacua, rookie receiving record.
Mad as that guy.
All of the yards, all the touchdowns. He did it.
But then had Devontae break the touchdown record.
Right. So he's getting there. So we got one-on Baker versus the Cardinals.
Baker's playing?
I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Wow. Okay.
Baker arm will have to fall off in order for him to play. For him not to play.
I'm gonna take the what you call them, the Baconeers. I'm gonna take the Baconeers. Fuck the
Cardinals. All right. See,
Baconeers.
I like both of them.
That's 2. We got him and DJ Michael B. That's 2.
We got him. See.
I'm just taking them for this one game. Calm down.
That's fine.
It don't matter. That's good enough.
That's all we need.
I'll take it.
That's all we need.
I think I'm gonna go to Cardinals.
The Cardinals. What?
Mm-hmm.
Who they quarterback out there?
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, I know. I ask every week.
Next up, this is my guy. This is the guy who I think could win MVP if he continues to do what he does. We got the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. JSN, if he goes for 2K, the MVP is his.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks.
I forgot about JSN. I don't know if they will give the MVP to a receiver because you know how they beat.
For 2,000 yards?
You know how they beat, man. You know how
you got to. He go 2K, you got to give it to him.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks.
I'm going Seahawks.
I'm going Vikings.
Because he got 1,400. He got 1,300 yards in 6 games, 5 games.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand where you're coming from. You know how the NFL get, and you know how the voters get, and I just don't know if they would give it. I see why. I see your 2K. I just don't understand. I don't
Receiver
know.
at 2K. That
would be crazy. That would be crazy. I just don't see the NFL giving an MVP to receiver. It would be crazy to see though, and I would love to see it. Not gonna lie.
That'd be nuts. Oh, okay. Now this game I hate so much because I got to pick between Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers, and I hate both these niggas equally. Like I hate both these niggas.
I think these niggas on a losing streak.
Give me the Steelers.
Oh no, 1,
See,
2, 1 and 3.
This is where I'm torn because I want Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers to lose, just so that we can blame him for Mike Tomlin not making the playoffs for the first time in his career. But I also don't want the Bills and Josh Allen to keep winning. I want them to lose as much as possible.
I'm not gonna lie, I understand that sentiment.
If they end in a tie, I'll be so happy.
But I don't like the Bills.
I'm gonna take the Bills.
So give me the Steelers.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Steelers because I do anything Philly, anything PA. So I'll take the Steelers, but I think the Bills are gonna win.
I'm gonna take the Steelers because I'd rather watch Josh Allen continue to lose. That's more important to me.
Honestly, I feel that, and I love that. Cause same.
I don't know. Josh Allen need money this
there's
year,
no
so.
way Josh Allen would win an MVP. No way.
Oh, absolutely not. He shouldn't have won MVP last year.
There's no way he won MVP. Did you watch the game that he played last week? That shit was horrible.
Did you watch him play this season?
Well, and the season too, but he had that one game, and everybody was like, "Oh, see, this is why he won MVP."
The thing with the Steelers defense, that's the thing that's questioning me. I don't know if they're gonna have one of those fucking good ass games, or if they're gonna have just that give up a lot of point games. It seems close to them giving up a lot of points here, so I'm gonna take the Bills.
Great value MVP.
Theo,
great value MVP.
You lucky.
Great value.
You Troy Spring.
Because Lamar
Troyling over there
last year.
He Troyling over there?
Yeah.
Great value
all right.
MVP.
Now,
Walmart brand MVP.
Monday night, Patriots, Giants.
Patriots.
Even though Jackson Dart is clear, so he should be playing. But
the Bills drafted Keon Coleman, and it hasn't worked out because the quarterback that in which Keon Coleman plays for is ass.
And Joe Brady doesn't know how to use his receivers, apparently. He left LSU and forgot how to use receivers.
I'm gonna take the Patriots. The Patriots keep on rolling. Even though we said Jameis was gonna lose his shit last week. Jameis lost his mind last week.
Lost his ever-loving mind. What? My boy Jameis is out there going crazy. Shout out to that boy Jameis.
Put in there. I said Jameis, nigga. Put that motherfucking guy to eat the W's in there. That's the guy I want.
Look, there are certain MVPs that you can call ass.
There you go, Moo. Eat the W. The W.
Come on, man.
And then
what? Wait. Imagine calling the MVP ass. We just did it, Josh Allen.
We do it all the time. Thursday, Cowboys, Lions. Oh, this is a humble pie game right here.
Lions. I need a 50 ball. Stop playing.
Yeah,
I need a 50 burger.
I love the Lions.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
I need a 50 burger. Stop playing.
I'm on anybody but the Cowboys.
Stephon Diggs got Josh Allen paid.
Thank you. Stephon Diggs got Josh Allen paid. It's not the other way around.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen would probably been out the league after his third year.
He would be in the UFL.
Y'all niggas crazy.
Did you not watch Josh Allen his first 2 years?
He's top 5 quarterback in the league right now.
No, he's not.
He is.
If the Eagles repeat, I'm cool with that.
Like I said, if Kevin gets his shit together,
run them over with a bus before they make it to the Super Bowl again. Right in Philly, man.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Turn on CNN. Eagles players on the way to the morgue. Yeah,
they think we was going last year, but we went. So
they're not going. Putting them in dirt.
I didn't think we was going last year because when they started their start off, I was like, I know we ain't going. But
that was a good ass team last year. I didn't think they was gonna win it. I thought the Chiefs won another one, but the decline.
We was the perfect people to humble them.
They're not humble.
I should have beat them 2 years, but a year and a half before that. But
they're not humble.
Why are we breaking up old stuff? We don't have to talk about old stuff.
Because that's part of it. You can't hide your scars with wins. You can't hide your scars with wins.
Listen, that was a very boring Super Bowl. I'm glad we won, but it was very boring.
Josh Allen, the top 15 quarterback of all time already? No, the fuck he's not.
Spit that shit, Theo.
Stop
that shit, Theo. I don't agree with you. Spit that shit, Theo.
Stop that. Stop that right now.
I don't rank current players. It don't matter if it's basketball or football. So
they trolling you now.
They definitely trolling right now.
He's not trolling. He is trolling.
Stop that right now.
He has done more with less than Lamar. Really?
Cap.
You're not gonna get my blood pressure up. Okay.
Stop that right now. Stop that right now, Theo. Theo, you are committing treason.
Yeah, see. Once he put that in there, and I can't take you serious no more.
You are committing heresy right now. Stop this.
Yeah, that talking about. There no Randall Cunningham disrespect will be tolerated. None. Zero. All right, so we're gonna tap out. We're gonna get up out of here. Big Perv, you definitely got to come back because we're gonna have that conversation about the mental health stuff.
Yes.
Any last words?
Thank y'all always for having me. Go Eagles. Go Misfits. And I'm out here. Thank y'all.
Yep. Move.
Hey man, you already know what it is. Another fire show. Make sure y'all tune in with us. Possibly tomorrow when we're gonna run this basketball show back because we didn't get to do it on Thanksgiving. So make sure you guys tune in. We're gonna go ahead and run the times down later on and tap in with y'all. That appreciate everybody in the comments. Theo, I know we had some other people. Mr. Attention Getter, Dre, welcome back. Make sure you guys keep coming back, keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing. You already know we can keep bringing on this dope ass content, and you know we're not gonna stop until we get that plaque in the back. So keep coming back so we can go up. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week.
Sure. What you got? You just throwing up deuces, Chris Brown? Yep.
That's it. That's all I give him is a salute and a pace. That's it.
All right.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yep. Shout out to the Misfits. I got to get the rest of the girls on the show as well. Catch up on the season how everybody was doing, especially Derby City. I got to reach out to a couple other teams, but the Misfits in Derby City, that's home. That's where we are. Their home, so that's where they come. Tomorrow we get into it. I swear to you.
Oh, what's going up tomorrow?
Kenyon Martin. I am destroying Kenyon Martin. Understand this.
There's a few people that's going to get cooked tomorrow. There's a few people that's going to get cooked tomorrow.
One of them.
I am
There's
putting
a few people that's going to get cooked tomorrow. There's a few people on the menu. Okay.
Yeah.
And we finna get into it. So make sure y'all tap in with us, man.
Tap in tomorrow. Special basket to basket tomorrow night.
Turkey edition.
We're gonna get it popping. Thanks everybody for coming through.
Thank you for coming through.
Yes, always. Philly is in the building. Only time I'm ever gonna say that is because Big Person.
Philly's in the building.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the